We're sitting here with Mr. Drama King, Mr. Slap Your Favorite DJ, and the one I think I made up, the King of Eye-Candy Magazines, and a personality on Sirius Radio. And first, let's start with, how do you juggle it all?
I mean, you know, when you have a job to do, you do what you got to do. Like, I learned to flip a negative to a positive. When it came to doing dirt, I was one of the world heavyweight champions. You understand? So now when it comes to doing the right thing, why not put that same energy into something positive, you know? So,
right. I hear you. I say so just kind of say, we really thank you for taking the time to sit down and interview us. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think you've ever done a model magazine before, and this is because, of course, you have your own. So we know how blessed we are, and we are very humbled by you taking the time to do this for us. We appreciate it. So you know, you're a role model and a model for us here at Krush Magazine. You began this industry and kind of been at the top since you started for a long time. Now we hope to do as much as you've done in the business for years to come. So my question to you is, how have you been able to sustain this in your magazines for so long?
I had a plan. And if you don't plan, you know what I'm saying, then things just go any way you ride. I don't like to just ride the wave of shit. I like to map things out and go accordingly to the plan. As far as the magazine situation, it was a breeze to me. I came up in the era, as far as in the game, I was already doing strip club parties and events and all that. So I had bad chicks all my life. And this ain't no cocky shit. I'm saying when I was a kid, I always had bad chicks. My mama was bad. You know what I'm saying? And coming from the hood, we know women have body. But somewhere along the line, between Black Men Magazine and Smooth and King, and it ain't slander, this is the truth. They wasn't appreciating the black, thick queens. Like, they start showing fragile chicks, you had to be exotic overseas and all that, and they was trying to make sisters feel like, oh, you too short to do this, you too dark to do this, you too thick to do this. So at the time, Buffy the Body was like the #1 chick popping. That was my girl. So I'm hearing horror stories. This nigga tried to tell me I had to do this. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, you can't do that. I'm gonna get blackballed if you go beat niggas. You understand? And this is the fear they also was instilling in the women.
Right.
So I'm sitting there like, women's calling me every day about some publisher. Can I get them in this magazine? Can I try to help them get in this video without them having to fuck this nigga, this and that? And I'm like, damn, you know, if I start a magazine and I'm not on that time, I'm gonna murder these niggas. And the funny thing was, my first issue, I probably called around 15 chicks that I was really locked in with. A couple I used to deal with, yo, I'm doing a magazine, I need you, this and that. I said, whatever. They wasn't even models. Everybody was just like, you doing it, I'm with you. And I put that first issue out, and it was like 250-something pages. Niggas was first, they was hating so bad, they was like, yo, he's not gonna be able to keep up with that. Oh, Shaq must be a part of the magazine, it's too big, because me and Shaq were business partners at the time. It was just all kind of hate. So I came with issue #2. They made it about 10 pages bigger. All right, I can't keep it. So then once I did that, niggas knew I was here. But I only catered to thick. Everything that they said the women couldn't do, those only women I would shoot. With no disrespect to slim women, I didn't want none of them in the magazine at the time because I wanted to prove these fuck niggas wrong.
Right.
You know,
so what hurdles did you experience as far as, like, when you did the first one and then you did that and then you came out with the second one? What hurdles did you experience at the same time?
Shiesty distributors. You know, Shiesty distributors was really the only hurdle I had because when I came out, when they seen it, it was such a rush and that was so crazy. Shout out to the homie 50, you know, 50 keep it solid. When he seen the first issue, he was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, he said, I want to do the cover of issue #2. Now imagine, this 2007, I got 50 automatic, and then Gucci Mane did the backside. You know what I'm saying, with Lyrics Cross, so boom. it was like, and I'm coming with the concept. I'm gonna use the popular artists, and I'm gonna blend them in with the women. And I'm gonna have stories in it, you know, different articles. You know what I'm saying? Record ratings. Like I'm coming just like a hip hop magazine, but I'm bringing the bad, thick chicks that people wouldn't fuck with. So I'm like, if I put these girls next to 50, they all like 50-50, but then they go, damn, who's this bad chick? You understand? And that's how I was able to market them and help them push their brand, push my brand all at the same time. And once I hit about issue number 4, I put Coco, I hit Ice-T, bro, I need wifey on the cover, man, this and that. Can we make it happen? Like, Slay, I got you. Like Coco, she was smashing it. So it's all like, I was hitting these niggas like, boom, bang, boom, uppercutting them. I was murdering these niggas, you know what I'm saying? And it just kept going up. And the one thing they didn't have to worry about with me, Buffy was already my girl.
Right.
I ain't fucking with none of you broads at these shoots. I ain't trying to, like, you understand? 90% of them, when they got shot, I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
I don't even have to be there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So that was another good thing. Yo, you ain't got to suck no dick to get your straight stunting. You ain't got to stand on your head. You can't be nude because he don't want no nudity because, you know, penitentiary, a lot of places is going to block that. That's going to fuck the money up. So everything was gravy. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as you said, like the penitentiary, your magazine goes into the prisons. One of the main things, because the CEO of our company, he actually went to prison, and I think you saw a video, like you said, of him, and he was like kind of seeing when he was sitting in there. He used to get Straight Stuntin Magazine. He was like, yo, he was like, he wanted to come out and do something, and then he came out. He's like, let's start this. One of our things that we ask here is, have you ever been incarcerated?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. What kind of happened, or can you kind of run down what happened?
I've been locked up about 26 times, man. You know what I'm saying? But just a lot of stupid shit. You know, selling drugs, you know, robberies, assault. You know, a lot of shit that go on in the hood every day.
Right.
And what led me on the island was just because I didn't go to court. I could have beat that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was summertime. Lawyer said he wasn't gonna make it. It was one of them court-appointed motherfuckers saying he ain't gonna make it this trip. You know, they caught me. They had me on tape hustling, but when I went to re-up, my man ain't had no more work. So when I came out the building, they ran down the guns and all that. All I had was the money, and I had about 6 tray bottles on me. You understand? So they took me in with that, and then I ran, and then once they finally caught me, North Facility was detainee. So I'm in North Facility. I'm just in that motherfucker. They not giving me no court date or anything, and we just being a stupid ass. Because after about 4 months, they was like, yo, you want to take a program because what you got caught with wasn't that much. But I'm like, yeah, all right, because the program, you know, you come out, boom, you just checking in, you in the street, you still doing the same shit. So I said, yeah. Then once another 4 months went past, when I was telling my mother, yo, check up and see what's up, they was like, the guy said the lab report came back, it wasn't even enough cocaine for you to be, so you were supposed to have been out 2 months ago. But because you said that program shit, they holding you until a program coming. So me and my dumb ass wound up, but you know what? I'm not mad at it because then I got mandated to enter, but I had to stay another 14 months. You understand what I'm saying? But that gave me the structure to straighten up my life.
Right.
And I was 89 when I got jailed up. You know what I'm saying? Time 91 came, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like, I'm not even going back in the street. I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna start DJing again. I'm gonna get my equipment together. I'm gonna go legit. So that's what, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas get arrested and some niggas get rescued. I got rescued because basically that nigga was gonna murder me because I was running with some real some certain niggas. I ain't even mention their names on this motherfucker because that's where it's at. They did what they did, but you understand? I got rescued. Yeah,
so was there a transition from when you got out? Was there a transition that you had to kind of wait before you got back into DJing, or cause I think you did DJ even before that, right?
Yeah, I was DJing since I was
a
teen. Like I did mixtapes and parties and park events. One of the most notable pictures of a DJ on the internet is me. Like I got on. I'm gonna show you the picture on the side. It's me. Like that's me. I was 17 years old.
Yeah.
It's all documented and everything, but when we did that, It had nothing to do with money.
Right,
It was hip hop.
right.
That's the hip hop. It was fresh. It was the culture. It was out of love. You know, DJing, breakdancing, MCing. You know, all that shit, graffiti. That was just what we did for leisure.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
now I see money in it. You know, I'm back on the step. My mind clear. I ain't smoking that dust no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bugging out. And I see SNS, Kid Capri, Ron Z. I'm like, these niggas making money off this shit now. What? Nigga, I want in. Like, you kidding me? Like, I'm one of the brothers who helped start this shit. Like, I want in. So that was my initial thought, was just to, but I was just thinking about making money to feed my family. I didn't want to be no big DJ.
Right.
I didn't want that shit. I didn't ask for that shit. Just fell in place.
So that kind of, because you still DJ, of course, but that transition from the DJing to the magazine, and I think now you're even on Sirius, what is Shade 45?
Yeah, Hot 97 first.
Hot 97, yeah, Hot 97, you're still doing that, and then Shade 45. As far as the magazine wise, like, what was the process? Like, I think you gave us a part of that, but just saying, what was the process? Because doing DJing and then kind of going to that, that's a big move.
But you know what it is? Like I said, everything is just like a hustle. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I'm DJing, I'm a DJ at what event I'm doing, whatever that is over. If I'm gonna do a photo shoot, I do that, that's over. Like, you know, like I'm here now, I'm doing this photo shoot right now, boom. After I leave here, you understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna go on to the next, like, I don't stay stuck on stupid or anything, and I do whatever I do so professionally and so well, I won't be doing this shit all day. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not me, you know, so I could flip 100 hustles in one day, and I'm gonna get everything done right, you know?
Right. So you started your magazine 2000. I think you said 2006, 2007. The first one really came out, and you started that kind of that eye candy magazine era. You brought music, models, cars, much more into the magazine with the help of the hip hop industry, of course, prisons and the streets. 12 years in, I mean, do you see there's more to be done in this area as far as magazines, or are you looking to expand, or what is your plans?
Man, I can't do no more with this shit at this point. Like, I done conquered every avenue it was, from even the anniversary issue being 308 pages. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I done shot all the OG, the top shapes from back in the days, from Wild Michelle, the Gloria Velez, the, you know, Buffy the Body, like, you understand what I'm saying? The Lyrics Cross, and like, so it's like, there's nothing else that I could really do. But only thing that, you know, I'm looking forward to doing in the future, I want to do model honors, not a competition, an honor. I want to honor, you know, like a lot of the legends like Buffy and Gloria Velez and Bria Miles, and you understand what I'm saying? And Rita Guerrero, like, I want to honor them.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Kai Toy, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I want to honor them, and then also have a lot of the current females come out and see, look, this is where you got your lane from, because we in the situation, we in a situation with the generation now don't like to pay homage, and they think they doing what they doing because they this bad a bitch, or these niggas think they this hot a rap or whatever. Nah, man, people laid the path for you. You understand?
I'm glad you said that, because that's big.
Yeah.
Most people, they don't understand that there was a lot put into this before they even got here.
Yeah.
They can't be doing what they're doing now without somebody else opening it up. And that's why, I mean, that's one of the things we pay homage to you, because you started this, you got this into the streaming, and but even the guys inside, without you, they may not have enough to read, or they may not be seeing what's going on out here in the world. So it's big that we even, you know, look up to you in that sense, because we feel that we need to, at least, you know, you represented this whole thing, we need to represent you at some point in time.
No.
That's definitely. So are there any inspirational words or any type of thoughts you can give to the readers, just as far as you doing what you do? Like you said, you just keep on going. You leave here, you're going to work. What can you tell other people, especially ones who are in prison, say when they get out, you know, what they can do and what's not keeping them down?
And when you come out, definitely come out with a plan. Like I said, it's always, and people be like, plan B, man. Plan B is to make sure plan A works. That's always been my thing. Like, if you believe in something, and I always stress too, like, look, if you talented at doing something, that's your God-given talent. Now, don't find yourself being infatuated with somebody else's talent and you knocking your blessing, you know, because it's like, I always believe, like, don't be the worst of somebody else's talent, be the best of your own.
Right.
So if it's something you know that you got, you talented, and you was born and put here to do it. But don't get caught up like a lot of my brothers, and say no disrespect, I'm keeping it 100. I got niggas 50 years old coming home now talking about, yo, Slay put me in the booth, man. I'm like, yo, stunned. Number one, you ain't known for doing that. Before you win, I don't care, man. Look, I put in this pain. I'm coming home from a body. These niggas is rapping about my life. I hear you. But don't forget, this is the entertainment business.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to entertain people. A nigga that's really doing shit don't belong on the fucking mic. That's why so many people keep getting jammed up from Instagram and Facebook and all that shit in the first place. But if you a real flatliner and you got that experience and shit like that, why don't you grab your nephew or your son and give him your jewels or write for him instead of you being out here with a fucking big gray beard, limping, talking about how you gonna grab the 18 and the 16, and how you gonna grab the little 12-year-old white boys who make up about a good 60% of the fans right now because it's streaming. It's not physical sales anymore.
Yeah.
They got rid of the CDs and the cassettes. So now the money comes from people just looking at your video.
Spotify,
Yeah,
Apple,
all that shit.
all that stuff.
Let's
Let's
keep it 100. How much music do you sit down and stream all day?
All the music I stream, it has to be streamed now.
Okay, how much do you buy?
Hardly any.
You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So the younger generation is gonna look and listen to what they're attracted to. They're not gonna be attracted to a 50-year-old black man talking about, I killed this and killed that. He's scared you might kidnap him and his family.
Yeah.
He ain't buying it to you.
They ain't in there like
He can identify with a little crazy nigga that got, you know, colorful hair and tattoos and colorful teeth and he's spinning on his head or some shit like that. It's a different world. That tough, I'm a killer, I'm a gangster shit. We like that.
Yeah.
Personally, we like that. But look how old we are. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then when you tell them that, you know what happens? Damn, you're supposed to be my man. You sound like a hater. Oh man, bro, I'm trying to save your life. What's left of it, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the first thing you do if you start rapping, you're gonna start thinking that if people don't respect your gangster, you're gonna feel like you gotta show them what you really about again and where you going back to.
Yeah.
I'm not contributing to that. So, man, that's the biggest thing, man. When you come home playing something, man, and if it's something that you wasn't doing prior, that you know that it's a shot, therefore you don't do it, man. And if you are doing something and it's not working for you immediately, there's nothing wrong with pausing your dreams and going to get that 9 to 5, because bills still got to get paid. You can always come back and revisit the dream. Sometimes you got to go, you know what, this shit ain't working right now. I'm going to get evicted or I'm going to this and that. Let me go get shit back in order, man. So for me, it's just make plans, my brother. You understand?
And make plan, like you said, make plan B. Make sure the plan A works.
Plan A work. It has to work, man.
Definitely, again, thank you for your time. I mean, this photo shoot, because again, we're getting ready to do a photo shoot, it's gonna come out dope. We usually in the interview with people to we tell, like you can tell them where you at. I mean, you're all over the place anyway, so like I said, you're on Sirius Radio at Shade 45, still on Hot 97, doing your thing. Again, King of Straight Magazine, and tell them your Instagram.
Shout out to Krush Magazine, Krush Magazine models, Krush Magazine online, K-Slate, Drama King. I'm out here doing my thing. It's gonna be a crazy interview, and I don't really rock with a lot of other magazines that do what I do, but these brothers is official, and I see their dream because I had the same dream. So I'm here. Check them out.